Jeremiah was not a man in a hurry, but he never stopped walking. He walked through cities and deserts, through mountains and fields. He walked in rain and snow, sun and storm, from sunrise to deep night, and then into the next day. He didn't do it for fame. He wasn't on social media. He didn't have sponsors or a camera crew. He had a small backpack, worn shoes, a notebook, and the kind of quiet eyes that looked like they'd seen the world twice already. Jeremiah had made a promise to himself. He would walk the entire earth, every country, every continent, one step at a time. No shortcuts, no flights, no excuses. He rested where he could, on park benches, under trees, bus stops, beaches, backyards. Sometimes people offered him a bed, and he'd say thank you with a smile that made you feel like you'd just done something much bigger. He started in a small town in Oregon. By foot, he reached Mexico, then Central America, then South America. When he ran out of land, he worked on a cargo ship to cross oceans. In Europe, he walked through the snow-covered streets of Poland, took shelter from the heat under olive trees in Greece, and once spent a full day walking backwards in the Netherlands because a child dared him to. In Africa, he crossed red sands in Namibia, helped plant trees in Kenya, and danced at a wedding in Ghana where no one knew his name, but everyone invited him in. In Asia, he walked through rice fields in Vietnam, got lost in the markets of India, and climbed a mountain in Nepal just to see the stars without light pollution. In Australia, he walked the entire coast, barefoot half the time, talking to himself and to kangaroos. In Antarctica, he didn't walk far, just enough to say he did, then left before the cold could argue. Jeremiah met thousands of people. A woman in Argentina who gave him coffee and told him her husband had walked out 20 years ago. A monk in Japan who taught him how to sit still, something Jeremiah never quite mastered. A boy in Turkey who gave him a bracelet made of twine and said, "Now you can't forget me." He wore it every day after that. He saw beauty. He saw sadness. He saw places most people only see in travel books and desktop wallpapers. He saw war zones and wedding parades, sunsets over oceans, and sunrises in cities that didn't speak his language. But everywhere he went, he found one thing in common. People laughing, crying, helping, hoping. And Jeremiah just kept walking. 7 years and 4 months after the day he started, he returned to the same street in Oregon where his journey began. He sat on the same bench. His shoes were different, his face had aged, but his eyes still held that quiet fire. A small group gathered. A local reporter asked, "What now, Jeremiah? What will you do next?" He looked up, smiled, stretched his legs, and said, "I think I'll do it again."